Imagine walking through the quiet streets of Marikina on a humid July night. The streetlights flicker, the distant sound of traffic hums in the background, and the air feels heavy, almost as if it knows a dark secret. But just beneath this seemingly ordinary cityscape, something unspeakable is about to unfold. A young woman full of dreams vanishes into the night. 2 days later, her body is discovered in a drainage canal, battered, violated, and strangled with a yellow-green towel. Her name was Rosilin Federico, a 22-year-old nursing student, working tirelessly to support her family. But who took her life and why? The answers are more horrifying than anyone could have imagined. On the evening of July 5th, 1993, Rosilin finished her shift at Cindy's restaurant in SM Centerpoint, Stubborn Mesa. She was supposed to go home to Marikina, but somewhere along the way she disappeared. Was she followed? Did she trust someone she shouldn't have? As the hours passed and Rosilin failed to come home, her family felt a growing unease. By the next morning, panic had set in. They searched everywhere, contacted friends, and even went to the police. But no one had seen her. Then 2 days later, a gruesome discovery changed everything. Deep within a covered canal in Barangay Parang, a passerby noticed something unusual. A pair of lifeless eyes stared up from the murky water. The police were called, and what they found sent shockwaves through the community. Rosalin's body was naked from the waist down, her lips crushed, her hands bearing the marks of a brutal struggle. The yellow-green towel around her neck told the final chapter of her suffering. The authorities knew this was no random attack. This was a message. The police launched a full-scale investigation, piecing together Rosalin's last movements. Witnesses claimed they saw her being forced into a vehicle. Others whispered about a group of men lurking in the area that night, men known for their violent tendencies. As detectives dug deeper, the case took a darker turn. The suspects weren't just criminals, they were monsters in human form. 7 men, fueled by drugs and an insatiable hunger for violence. When the arrests finally came, the details of that night emerged, and they were worse than anyone had feared. Rosilin had been abducted and taken to a small apartment on Tanguil Street. There she endured hours of unimaginable suffering. The men, high on meth, took turns brutalizing her. She begged for her life, but her cries were met with laughter. When they were done, they knew they couldn't let her go. She had seen their faces. She knew their names. And so they ended her life, silencing her forever with that yellow-green towel. They thought they were untouchable. They thought they had gotten away with it. But justice was coming. It took nearly 9 years, but Rosalin's family never gave up. Through relentless pursuit, 5 of the 7 men were finally convicted and sentenced to life in prison. But the question remains, what about the others? Did they escape? Did they change their identities? Or are they still out there, walking among us, their sins buried in the past? Rosalin's case is a grim reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters aren't the ones hiding in the shadows. They are the ones standing right beside us,